This is the Safe Routes paper presented by Aidan Mackey and Stephen Mistely. Car accidents are the #1 cause of death for people aged 5 through 29, with over 1.35 million people dying worldwide. On top of this, there are over 4.4 million Americans that are injured, resulting in over $380 million in individual medical bills. The United States National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is trying to combat this by giving every car a safety rating from 1 through 5. Furthermore, Google, Apple, Waze, and other mapping services are using speed and other factors to determine routes and road ratings. Despite these efforts, there are still accidents, and a new effort is desperately in need. Safe Routes aims to bridge the gap between the driver and the safety of their roads through the large amounts of road accident data to display the safety rating of every road and any given route. Safe Routes will also allow users to compare different routes and choose their desired ratio of speed to safety. Finally, Safe Routes will bring this data to the light of city governments by highlighting the most unsafe and highly traveled roads to encourage the prioritization of their revision and improve the safety. The Safe Routes product at its core provides road safety ratings, but there's a lot we can do beyond just coloring a map. Our database allows for the ranking of the most dangerous roads in each city, and even ranking cities against each other. We offer intelligent routing that informs the driver of the safety of different routes. And our data allows for a variety of different danger ratings for each road, with the ability to distinctly rate roads during rush hour or only on weekends. The analytical possibilities are endless.
The product is founded in an incident database of more than 6 million accidents strong. We have danger data in 5 continents, with higher concentrations in North America and Europe. So, we want to assign danger ratings to roads. What does that even mean? How can we assign a danger rating to an entire road without losing the nuances of certain areas being more dangerous than others? Let's imagine we want to assign a safety rating to Interstate Freeway 5, I-5, in the United States, which runs from the southern U.S. border with Mexico through 3 states of California, Oregon, and Washington, to the northern U.S. border with Canada. This freeway is 1,300 miles long and clearly not uniformly dangerous. Assigning a safety rating for the whole of I-5 would be meaningless, as it wouldn't account for different conditions along the length of the road, or the different terrains the freeway travels through, or even the different speed limits imposed on it across the route. Furthermore, one section of freeway may be packed and experiencing pouring rain, while another is completely dry and free of traffic at the exact same time. Road segmentation is the idea that roads can be split into road segments, essentially chunks of road that can be evaluated independently of one another. These road segments are usually less than 5 miles long and are often defined as being a section of road that does not include exits or entrances to other roads. Hence, on the I-5, for instance, road segments correspond to the stretches of freeway between exits. In urban settings, the road segments are the stretches of streets along city blocks, while in rural areas, each road segment may be many miles long. Evaluating road segments rather than whole roads allows for more specificity and relevancy when relaying data to motorists and authorities. To this end, Safe Routes utilizes a compiled database of every car accident in the U.S. from the past 3 years in order to rate road segments based off the concentration and severity of accidents that occur on them. Safe Routes calculates road safety ratings using a variety of factors, such as total accidents, the total volume of traffic, the time of day the road segment is most traveled, and even real-time elements, such as weather conditions, seasonal considerations, and construction. One of the benefits of accounting for these factors, like time of day and day of week and weather conditions, is that it allows us to be able to assign different safety ratings for these various times and conditions. For example, if a particular road is most dangerous at sunset, perhaps due to windshield glare, Safe Routes is able to determine this due to the increased number of accidents that consistently happen during this time, and thus rank this road as being more dangerous during sunset. Finally, we have two separate danger ratings for each road segment that serve a different purpose. First is a score between 0 and 100 that identifies the percentile of danger to which a particular road segment belongs. A score of 90 means that the road is in the top 10% of dangerous roads. This is useful for ranking roads against each other comparatively. For example, this comes in handy for routing, as we need to compare various routes, and thus road segments, against each other, and bringing out their differences is important. The second metric is one of accidents per million vehicle miles traveled. This is a more objective scale, and it offers insight into the danger of segments while accounting for things like segment length and volume of traffic. This is more useful for analytics and other public sector use cases.
Here are some potential use cases for this product. Road safety scores can be used in tandem with traditional routing algorithms to provide information on the safety of each route. Not only this, but users will be given a choice between the safest route and the most efficient route, or a combination of the two. Insurance companies could use our safety ratings to determine the relative risk of particular drivers on a given road. Additionally, our road safety rating system can be combined with user-based insurance to give an insurance policyholder customized rates based on the safety of the routes they choose routinely, or for their regular daily commutes. This can encourage people to use the consumer application, as it will not only help them to find the safest possible route, but also save money on their auto insurance bills. Real estate companies could use the individual road safety scores to help with appraisal of houses and businesses for sale, based on the safety of the streets and roads surrounding the property. This safety score could help label properties as being kid-friendly, pedestrian-friendly, or bike-friendly, and show traffic patterns, or whether it is safe to park cars on the street. All of this information could affect the decision of potential buyers, and thus increase the value of properties on safer streets and roads. Governments stand to benefit from this service the most, since they would easily be able to visually see the most dangerous streets and roads in their jurisdictions, resulting in the prioritization of the construction and repair work to make these roads safer. For smart cities, which will be integrating tools and technologies for data management and planning, Safe Routes will serve a huge role as a tool that brings the individual and regional information together, enabling local governments to make decisions that benefit the well-being of their residents. Business-ended transportation could use our dataset to better predict and avoid accidents. Companies which transport goods could use more safety-optimized routes to not only protect the goods being transported, but reduce the number of road fatalities.
We are currently in development of this product in countries like the US, UK, and Germany, in which we have high data density. But it is our goal to take information on these countries and the types of roads in them to assign danger ratings to roads we don't necessarily have lots of data on in lower income countries. This is because lower income countries are disproportionately affected by road accidents. 90% of accidents occur in lower and middle income countries, despite only containing 60% of the world's cars. We hope our product can help governments address dangerous road segments at both a national and local level, as well as give drivers more information about their routes, so that they can make more informed decisions. We are currently developing a consumer-facing mobile application that will allow users to choose between the standard, speed-based route and a safer alternative. Ultimately, the app's goal is to allow drivers to begin to make the decision for themselves whether they are willing to sacrifice a bit of time for a safer route. This ultimately comes down to informing drivers about the safest places to drive, and the goal is to reduce traffic fatalities. We asked survey respondents whether they would take a route that was safer, even if it took more time. The majority of respondents agreed, with only 1 out of every 10 respondents saying they would rather take the faster route regardless of safety every time. We believe this is indicative of public interest in driver safety, and that informing civilians can also have an impact on reducing the number of accidents, as well as pushing infrastructure changes at a governmental level that will help to make our roads safer. By using machine learning and taking additional factors into account, such as road geometry, weather, and other environmental, physical, and street-specific aspects of a road, it is our goal to predict risk on every road, regardless of whether historical accident data exists on those roads, or even if the road has yet to be built. This would elevate the Safe Route system to be proactive instead of just reactive to dangerous roads by allowing road architects to calculate the risk of a new road before potentially it even existed.
To summarize, our goal is to reduce traffic fatalities through the distribution of road safety data. We hope that informing drivers of the most dangerous locations to drive will encourage careful driving in these places and push for the renovation of these dangerous roads. We believe that we can truly make the world a better place. Let's get there safer. Thank you.